Okay, hello everyone. I hope I'm audible and screen is visible. So I was just waiting for other people to join. I can see near about six people joined till now. Okay. But yet there are some more people who are yet to join. So that's why I was waiting. Sorry. Okay, anyway, we will start. People will join in between, no problem. Okay. So let's start where we left in the last session. So whatever I remember, so we discussed about data science lifecycle in the last session, right? And today we will, as I have already asked you people that whether it will be needed for you people to revise some things from Python and R. So many of them they have said that there is a need to revise some topics. Okay, so we will start with Python first. We will try to see basic things about Python and some of the advanced things about Python, which we are going to need for data science. Because as I told you, there is some limitations whenever we talk about college or institute, right? So obviously there are some limitations. As per your syllabus, they have mentioned this much of syllabus only. As per the content, right, which is said. So they have actually mentioned this much of syllabus. So there are some limitations. That's why we will go according to the syllabus only. If in between anyone is having any doubt or anything to ask to me, definitely I will be happy to answer that. Okay, so to start with, first of all, I will try to talk about basics of Python and some of the things which we are going to need for data science. And as also they have mentioned about R. So yes, for R also I will be talking about some basic things. Right, I will be showing you some hands-on things about R. So let's start with R and Python for data science. And once we are done with some of the basic things, once we have gone through these two, right, then we will be in a position to compare them. And then I will talk about some of the points which can help you to compare R with Python and vice versa. Right. So I hope everyone is aware about Jupyter. Last time only I told you that I am going to make use of two tools in this. You can use any other, whatever you want. So I will be making use of Anaconda's Jupyter. I told you what is Anaconda. Anaconda is nothing but a framework. Framework is something where you have everything at one place. And in Anaconda, there is a notebook which is available, and that notebook is called as Jupyter Notebook. So this is what I am going to make use of. If you want to make use of other things, definitely you can go and you can make use of that. No problem. Whatever the code I'll be sharing, that code can run in any of the tools. Talking about the IDE which I will be making use of, I am going to use something called as PyCharm. If you want to make use of something else, definitely you can make use of that, right? But in my case, I'll be using PyCharm, right? So I will be showing you some web applications, I'll be showing you some projects, right? So yes, we will be creating models with the help of some algorithms, and those models we are going to say with the help of PyCharm, right? So both of them they are necessary, but yes, there is a choice. As I already told you, you go with PyCharm or you go with VS Code, and there are other IDs you can make use of. Or some of you might be knowing about Google Colab. Yes, definitely you can make use of Google Colab, which is online platform available for Python. Definitely you can make use of that. Or there is something called as Spider, right? And there are other options. Jupyter Lab is also there, so you can find out many of the options in once you install this Anaconda. See, Anaconda Navigator. So here you will be able to find out all this. So I am making use of what? I am making use of the Jupyter node, right? Just to clear the point, so that everyone should be able to understand whatever is going on here. Right. Let me start with basics of Python. So I will be talking about these points. I know many of you might be aware about, but let me just go through all these points, right? So that maybe sometimes you will notice that there is something new, or sometimes you will notice that there is something which you are already aware about. But as I have already asked you people that whether you are aware about all these things or not, so I got a mix up, or rather, I got a reply from many of people that it is necessary to go through all these points. That's why I am considering this. Okay, those who are already aware about it, you will have to wait for some time. Okay, and those who are not, don't worry, I will be talking about all these points. So let's try to talk about all these points in a brief. Let's start with data types. So there are different data types available in Python, right? Like numbers, you can see numbers, strings, printing, lists, the dictionary, boolean, tuples, or these are what data structures actually. List, dictionary, these are data structures. So let's start with the data type. let me open a new notebook here. In my case, I am using Python 3 version, right? So there are different data types, right? Now, whatever I am able to show you here, whatever I am showing you here, okay, Rahul is saying I am not audible. Other people, can you please confirm? Am I audible to all of you? That's why initially I asked you that whether I am audible or not. Okay, Gauri, Sharan, Soumya. Rahul, they are saying that I am audible. Everyone is saying, Rahul, please check on your side. Just if I am not audible, Rahul, just drop off and once again join. And let me know if you face the same problem once again, because many people are saying that everyone is saying that I am audible. So please, Rahul, check it on your side and just let me know. So this one, where I am going to execute the command, right? This one, it is called as cell. Sharon, see, recorded lecture for what you are asking me, Sharon? Recorded lecture for this session or previous sessions? I told you for previous sessions, I will send it to you. But you people should also attend the live classes. Yeah, upcoming sessions for Python. But are you not going to attend the live session, Sharon? Only for Pythons. Okay. So see, Sharon, I can send you recorded session also. I already have a recorded session, right? But as a part of your college system, you need to complete the syllabus also, right? So see, for Python, if you want more details, I will be sending you the recorded sessions. Even on my YouTube channel also, there are different recorded sessions which are there only for Python. I think I have already shown you that. But yes, Sharon, I will be sending the recorded sessions. No problem. Okay. These sessions also I will be sending. Yeah. So yes, if you people have any doubt regarding even basics of Python, that's why I told you. If some of you are already aware about Python, just wait for some time. I'll be discussing Python and some new things also. So don't worry. But see, remember, this syllabus is not only about Python. This is about machine learning, data science, and all those things. So they have just mixed up it. Generally, see, in your case, if you check in your syllabus, if you check, they have mentioned 3 to 4 algorithms. So generally, I talk about 17 algorithms in data science and machine learning. Right? So I'll be showing you all the things one by one. What type of syllabus I cover, with training. I'll be talking about that. Okay, so this thing where we are going to run a command, whatever you are able to see, this thing we call it as cell. This is called as cell. Cell is the thing where you are going to run the command. All of you might be knowing about. So suppose if you are talking about data type now, right? Let me first of all see. This is how we do some operations. For example, 2 plus 5 I want to do. So go here and do the addition, right? Now this star you might be doing this for multiplication. So I can go here and I can click, I can run it. So 2 into 3 is 6. Star is for multiplication. Now for example, I am doing something like this. You can go and you can enter the that particular command, this particular code you can run with control enter also. That's also possible. Or I can go and I can run shift enter. Shift enter is also possible. Okay, this sign you might be knowing. This is for what? Raised to, right? 5 raised to 2. So 25 it should give. That's what it has given, 25. So shift enter. Okay. Now what is this sign? It is for division. Right. Slash is for division. Now if I go and if I try to do shift enter, if I run it, I got an answer as 2.5. So always remember, whenever I go and try to do a simple division here, I am getting the answer as 2.5. So I am getting the answer in decimal point. Okay. Now if I go and can anyone tell me what is this notation? Double slash. You might be doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. What is this notation? Can anyone tell me? 5 slash slash 2. This slash slash is actually what? Can anyone tell me what is a slash slash is used for? Integer division. It is going to give you integer quotient, right? It will return integer value. Integer value of quotient, right? So instead of 2.5, it's going to give me only 2. Integer part of the quotient it is going to give me. See, that's why it is going to give me. And similarly, you might be knowing 5 percentage 2. 5 percentage 2 is nothing but remainder, right? So 5 percentage 2, 5 divided by 2, remainder is 1. So that's why it has given me the remainder as well. These are some of the basic operations. Now, talking about these values like true. So in Python, we write down true as like this. This is a keyword, right? So if I go and if I try to run it, right, it's a keyword, so it has accepted it. This is how we. So F should be uppercase, T should be uppercase for true and false. Now, if I go here and if I try to do something like this, true plus 5. Can anyone tell me what will be the result of this? True plus 5. What will be the result? What is the result of 2 plus 5? Let me add some cells here. No, it is not true shell. 2 plus 5 is not true. So that means, see, it should give me 6 because true is 1, false is 0. Now see, it has given me 6. That's why I am discussing about basic points, right? So this is where you will notice that definitely you will get some new things. Always remember, this is a very basic thing but very, very important. True plus 5 is 6. Why? Because true is always treated as 1 and false is always treated as 0 and F should be upper. Okay, it's a keyword. Right, so false plus 4, suppose if I do, answer should be 4. Why? Because false is 0. And what will be the answer for this one then? True plus false plus suppose maybe 3. So it will be 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 3. That means 5 answer. Right? It should be 5. So always remember, true is 1 and false is 0. It's a Boolean data type, right? No, I'll be sharing. See, if you people want to have, if you want all these basic things, I'll be sharing all these notes to all of you, right? So where I have covered each and everything about all these basics, data types, and then comparison operators, and all these things. So one by one, we will try to see about that. So this is what I was talking about. All these operations I just now shown you. Okay. Now, variable assignment. So in case of Python, variable name cannot start with number or special character. Always remember that one. Again, this is a basic thing. Suppose if I go and if I try to create a variable like this, 2a is equal to 4 and shift enter. Now see, it is going to give me error because this is not possible. A variable name in Python cannot start with number, or a variable name cannot start with a special character also. For example, $a is equal to 87. Shift enter. Again, it's a syntax error. So variable name should be like this: name underscore var underscore something like this, or it should be meaningful. Variable underscore name is equal to 6, and then shift enter. Right? And then you will find out that this is how we declare a variable. So see, variable underscore name is equal to 6. So variable name cannot start with special character and variable name cannot start with number in Python. Always remember that. So I can go and I can write down like this: A is equal to 4, shift enter, right? B is equal to 7, shift enter. C is equal to A plus B. So these are the simple things. The point to note here is that variable name cannot start with number and it cannot start with special characters. That is one thing. Now, if you want to know the data type of a variable, so data type of A, I want to check. So type of A, type is the command. So the data type is integer. I want to check what is the data type of C, right? So you go here and try to see. It is going to give you integer. Suppose if I go and if I try to declare something like D is equal to 3.6, shift enter, and if I try to check the type of that, type of D, shift enter. So see, it's a float. So there is an integer data type. So actually there is a number data type. Number data type, we have integer as well as float. We have double also, depends on the value. Okay, so integer and float. Now suppose if I have some variable s is equal to such a, right? Now shift enter. So if you want to go and if you want to check the type of this particular variable, now you can see it's a str. Str is nothing but string. So string in Python either can be in double quote or in single quote. So either you write down Sachin like this or Sachin in double quote is one and the same thing. Right? Suppose s1 is equal to, if I go and if I give double quotes here and if I try to run it like this, Yes, this is also a string which is exactly similar to the earlier s, right, which we have declared. So s1 type of s1 is again str. So either double quotes or single quotes is one and the same thing. This one and this one, they are exactly same. So integer data type, float, and then now we have seen string data type also, right? Suppose if I go and if I try to declare a variable, maybe suppose p is equal to true, right? Suppose this value let me assign. Now let me check the type of this particular variable, type of t, shift enter. Now see, it's a boolean data type, right? So true and false are a boolean data type, and there are complex data type also available in Python. Suppose if I go and try to give 2 is equal to 2 plus e is equal to 2 plus 5 I, something like this. Let's try it out. Okay, 2 plus 5g. So if I go and if I try to check the type of e, so it's a complex data type. Now you can check here, right? So there is integer, there is float, there is boolean, there is string, and there is complex data type available in Python. I hope everyone is able to understand these simple things. And that's what is actually mentioned here. A variable name cannot start with number or special character. That's what we have seen, right? I hope as you people have told me that you are aware about some of the basic things, so I hope that you know how the commands in Jupyter actually run. So whenever you run the command, you will see that the commands will be shown in a sequence in which they are, for example 33, 34, 36. So 36, why? Because I might have run this particular command two times, right? Then 37 and so on. So these square brackets are going to show the sequence in which the commands are actually run, right? So everything is actually shown here in this file. As I told you, I'll be sharing this file with you people, right? So the variable name cannot start with number. These things are also shown. Cannot start with special character. Strings also I have shown, right? And this particular point, single quotes, double quotes, either a string is in single quotes or in double quotes is one and the same thing. And let me try to talk about this particular point. Suppose you have some variable, variable v is equal to, you have this particular thing. So what is it actually? It's a string data. Now the point to note here is that you can have single quote inside double quote or double quotes inside single quote. Both of them it is possible. If I go here, shift enter, now you'll be able to see that it is. So whenever you want a single quote inside double quotes, yes, that's also possible, right? Or double quotes inside single quote, that's also possible. So that was the example to show you that, right? So other examples are shown here. I can't go, so n apostrophe s, d is here, right? And print is a function which is used in Python just to print the variable, right? Now let me show you. There is something called as dot format in Python which is available, which can help us to print something. So suppose I have this variables. So let me just write down some name instead of my name. Such. Okay. So a is equal to 50 and b is equal to 10. So see, in this cell you can have any number of lines of code you want. Right. So if I write a equal to 50, b equal to such, and if I go and if I run it, right, you'll be able to see a is this and b is this. Now, as I was talking about dot format, something called as dot format. So what I can do is, I can write down, suppose my name is curly bracket here, right? So instead of this curly bracket, I want Sachin to be printed, and my number is again curly bracket I will give. So instead of this curly bracket, second curly bracket, this one I want to print 50. So how to do that? So we use something called as dot format. Dot format, this is many times useful. We will see that in some of the applications. So dot format. Now which value I want first? I want this value. So what I will do is dot format b comma a, and then shift enter. Now you will see that it is going to print like this. My name is Sachin and my number is 50. Okay. So this simple thing. This is a thing which we are trying to learn. Now there are a number of ways. What if I want to use this Sachin name again and again? Is it possible? Or what if I want to use this 50 again and again? Is it possible? So yes, it's also possible. And that's what is actually shown here. So instead of this curly brackets, what you can do is you can go and you can actually make use of some variables here. Right? So like this, like this. If I want to show it to you, I can show it here. Suppose I will just copy that first line here in this next cell. Okay. So my name is curly bracket and my number is curly bracket. This is what we are doing. So instead of and one more thing. So the output which you got, that output is in single quote. See, I already told you the things which are in single quotes or in double quotes in Python, they are actually strings. Always remember. So in this first case, what we got is we got the output in the form of string. What if I do not want the output in the form of string? So what you can do is you can go and you can just use print function. So print opening curly brace, opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis, and then shift it. Now you will be able to see that earlier it was single quote, right? Earlier the output was in the form of string, and now it is not in the form of a string. So remember, okay, that's why I told you about print. Now let me copy this sentence here, this particular code here. Now see what we want to do now. We want to make use of one variable. Suppose I want to print Sachin again and again, but I do not want to use that particular variable name again and again here. I want to use it only one time. So see what I can do is my name is Sachin. Okay, and suppose if I go here, let me show you. Suppose I use a variable called as one here, and in this curly bracket I use a variable called as two. So I need to declare this one and two. So one is equal to b, okay, and two is equal to a, and again run. Now I will be getting the same output. This one you know, right? This is a very basic thing. I just assigned value of b to one and value of b to 2, and I'm just trying to print it like this. But as I was talking about, for example, I want to make use of some variable again and again. So what? Suppose I want to print Sachin here. So what I can do is I can write on 1. Right? Now let's see what will be the output. My name is Sachin and my number is 50, and then once again you will be able to see Sachin. Why? Because we have done a declaration in this manner. Let me show you. Now see Sachin. So like this, if I want to print Sachin once again, what I will do, curly bracket, and inside that curly bracket I will write on 1. That's it. So this is called as dot format. Many times it is really very useful. But yes, simple print statement. So that is the one thing. So I hope you people have understood about basic data types, right? So one by one we will try to talk about. Remaining we will try to talk about later on. So numbers we have seen, strings we have seen, print statement we have seen. These things we will try to talk about, as many people were asking me that, okay, can you just go and introduce these things in the brief? So I will be talking about these things as well. This dictionary, boolean, set setup, and what are the difference between them, and what are the practical applications of all of them. So we will try to move step by step. So just have some patience. Okay, so this is one thing. So I hope everyone is able to understand all these things. See, if anyone is having any doubt in between, just please ask me. I already told you whether it may be very easy. Don't worry about others. Please ask your questions. Okay. Now, the most important thing which we are going to do even in data science is indexing. Let me talk about indexing. Suppose, and many people feel that okay, they are aware about all these things, but still, many times they will not be able to answer the questions. Let me show you. See, strings topic I am talking about. So this is what this hash is. This is nothing but comment. Whenever you want to do write down a comment, use hash, and you might be knowing that there is an option available here. Suppose I want to give a heading properly. So if I go here and instead of this code, just select markdown and then run it, you will be able to see something like this. So a proper heading, right? Suppose if I want to go and I want to increase the size or I want to decrease the size, suppose, so you can do it like this. Maybe index. I have given two hashes. Now you can see the size of this index is lower. Suppose I want to go here and I want to decrease the size more. So do three hashes and then write down whatever you want. So Jupyter is actually good for documentation also. So whatever the notes you people will be getting from my side, most of those notes you will find out that I have created in Jupyter, right? So maybe when you will start with linear regression, first algorithm, at that time you will notice that even my handwritten notes I have actually incorporated inside Jupyter notebook, right? Everything at one place. So it always helps. So see, if I go and if I run it, you will be able to see this index. Even you can go and you can change the colors. That's also possible. Okay, that's another part. But yes, try to play with these things because they are really very useful. Okay, let's try to talk about indexing. Suppose I have a string s is equal to a b c d e f GHI, something A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Suppose I have a string like this. See, I could have used double quotes or single quote. Okay, always remember, whatever is in double quote or in single quote, it's always a string. Why am I repeating this particular point? Because I will show you, I will ask you some questions, and at that time, you people should be able to answer that clearly. Let me show you. Some people definitely will make mistakes. So S is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Something like this I have. So it's a string. Let me run. Right? This is what my S looks like. Let me just print it, run it. Okay, this is what my S is. Now, here, if I go and indexing, many of you those who are aware about indexing, you might be knowing that indexing in case of Python always starts with 0. So suppose if this is the string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and K. Right? This is the string. So what I am trying to talk about, I have said that indexing in case of Python always starts with 0. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, remember this, okay? Indexing always starts with 0. Now suppose if I want to access first character, so what I can do is just go here s, what is the variable? S is the variable. Right, now s square bracket, so we read it like this, s of, right? So s of 0, if I go and if I do shift enter, that is run, so you are going to get 0, because 0th at 0th location, what character do we have? A character, right? Now suppose if I go here and write down s of, suppose I want C, so what I will do, s of 2 and shift enter. See, I got C. Again I will repeat. Okay, so those who are aware about all these things, just have some patience. Okay. Now if I write down something like s of 0 colon, what do you mean by this? It means that the starting point is 0 but ending point, so always remember, uh, 0 colon, so we haven't mentioned ending point after this. That means start from 0 but where to end we haven't mentioned. So always remember, ending point is always going to be the end location. So in this case it is going to represent each and every A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, so people try to understand. In this example I am trying to, I will be talking about all the possibilities. So just try to understand. That's why if anyone is having any difficulty, just raise your hand or ask me. Okay, remember that. Now, this is one thing. If I go here and if I try to write down s of 0 colon, suppose s of 0 colon, suppose 8. Now you can check it. 0 to 8. Which characters I should get now? So now can anyone answer me what will be the answer of this? Okay. A B C D E F, A B C D E F G H. So Amrin is saying that A B C D E F G H. Right. So why it is so? Because the last character is always ignored. Yes, Mans, it is right. So A B. So those people who are saying that A B C D E F G H is the answer. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because indexing in Python always starts from 0. Even though I have given 8 here, so 8 minus 1, that means till 7th position it is going to go. Always remember, after colon whatever is there, that is ignored. Till the point before the colon, everything is considered. It should be there. Okay. Now, so the answer will be till H. Now you can note, right? This is one thing. Many of you are able to answer it very easily. Let me talk about something like this. Suppose, okay, let me ask you one more simple question. Suppose I want to grab, maybe I want to grab DEF. I want to grab DEF. So please tell me what will be the answer. S of what? DEF I want. S of, okay. So people are answering 3 colon 6. Yes, Shravan, both of you are right. 3 colon 6. Yes, I'm doing it. Yes, you are also right. So 3 colon 6 they are saying. See, I got DEF. Why 6? Because I wanted DEF and F is at which position? F is at 5th position. So I already told you indexing in Python start from 0. So everyone is right. Amin is right, Vibod, Saloni, and yes, those who answered it previously, they are also right. Now that is for D here. So always remember the notation which we have used is this kind of a notation, right? It is called as slice notation. Again, why am I telling you this? You will come to know that. Okay, slice notation. That is called as slice notation. Now, after this, let me ask you some more questions based on this indexing. For example, what if I want maybe or I will do it like this. First of all, let me tell you. S of what will be the output of this one? Then can you tell me if I go like this 3 colon maybe 3 colon 9 colon 2? Do you have any idea about this? 3 colon 9 colon 2. Anyone? Can you tell me the answer of this? Okay, I'm getting some answers. DGH. Sharon is saying DGH. Okay, let's see. DFH. Okay, Sharon is saying DFH. So see, it is starting with 3 and ending at 9. And what I have given is I have given something like colon. So Mark is saying DG. Let me check. Let me check. So 3 colon 9. So I will get D, I will get F and H, right? So answer should be D, F, H. So I think you are correct. What Sharon has said D, F, H. I think yes, that's what. Yeah, D, F, H is the correct. Mark DG is not right. Whatever you said. Okay. Now what is this? So always remember this 3 denotes the first before this colon. It denotes start point. This denotes stop, start, stop, and this denotes step or the interval. 3 colon 9 colon 2. Start, stop, step. Those who are not aware about it, right, just make a point of it. And remember, this is start, stop, and step. And that's why the answer is DFH. Why DFH? Because it is starting with 3, ending at 9. But what is the step size I have given? 2. That means after D, it will directly go to F. 1, 2. After F, directly H. And after H, it cannot go to J. Because ending point is what? Ending point is 9. And I just now told you, whatever is after colon, the character before the character at the location before that is going to be considered, and not that this particular location. And that's why we did not get J. And that's why the answer is DFH. I hope everyone is able to understand. So start, stop, and step. Remember this. In case of indexing, that is what start, stop, and step is. Okay. So I hope now everyone is able to understand that. Okay. Now let me ask you similar question. Okay, let me check. Answer is DFH. This is what we are getting correct. Now, if I go here and if I try to add on S of suppose 2 colon 10, okay, or maybe just answer this. What will be the answer for 2 colon 100? Can anyone tell me S of 2 colon 100? What will be the answer for this? Okay, so Sharon is saying C to N. C to N. Amin is saying C D E F G H I J K. C to K. Right, both are yes, yes, everyone is right. So always remember, you are never going to get index out of bound error in this case, in slice notation. Okay, so C2 colon 100, it means what? It is going to start with C till it will go to last location. That means till K. This is what you are going to get. Okay. Another, what will be the answer of this? If I go and if I try to add on C of S of 20, what will be the answer of this? S of 20. None. It is not none, Sharon. It is error. Right on. It is error. It will give you error. None is something different. See. String index out of range. Always remember, you are going to get string index out of range error in case of direct indexing. But in a slice notation, you never get index out of range error. Always remember that point. Many people confuse in that. I hope everyone is able to understand. Okay. So see, even if I go here and if I write down s of 1000, it will give me error. But if I go here and if I write down something like maybe s of 1 colon 1000, it will not give me error. It will give me error. Or if I go here and if I try to write down s of something like this 1000 colon, still it will not give me error because it's a slice notation. Whenever there is a colon, it's a slice notation. So it has given me empty string, but it has not given me error like this. So that's what my point is. If I go here and if I try to write down something like s of colon 1000 2000 whatever it is 1900, see, I am going to get everything. Why I did so? Because starting point is not mentioned. If starting point is not mentioned, by default the starting point is always going to be 0 in case of Python, and that is why the answer of this one is A B C D E F G H I J K, or even the answer of this one, whatever you write down, is also this the whole thing, but it will not give me error. Right? I hope everyone is able to understand that. Let's move forward. If I write down S of suppose -1. Can anyone tell me what is the answer of this? S of -1. Again, you people might be knowing this. It should be what? K. Why K? Those who are not aware about it. In case of Python, if you move from left to right, it is going to be from 0 to 0 onwards. And if you move from right to left, so it is actually like this: -1, -2, -3. This is -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, and -11. And that's why at -1 position, what do you have? You have k value, and that's why the answer of this one is going to be k. Let me show it to you. Okay. So go here, turn it, and you will get k. Right? So similarly, if I go and if I try to write down s of -2, you will get j. S of -3, you will get I. S of -10, you will get b. Now, if you have understood that, can you answer this one? S of, suppose, if I write down -2 colon, this you will be able to answer. See, s of -2 colon -5. Can anyone tell me the answer of this? -2 colon -5. Okay, Atharva Doshi is saying J. Or is it J? Okay, let me check. Atharva is saying the answer of S of -2 colon -5 is J. Let me check what are the okay. JHG you want to say. JIH is what Sherman is saying. Vibur is saying JIH. Okay, Amin is saying not possible. Okay, now this is what I wanted to tell you. See, what I said, -2 -5. That means I am trying to start from this position till this position. So -2 is what? J, then what? I, and then what? -5 I said, then what? H. So answer should be JIH. I mean, as you said, not possible. It is possible actually. See. Okay. As per expectation, what is your answer? Again, JIH. This is what one should have got. Let me change the color. Now see, this is where many people are going to confuse. That's why I asked. I am starting with J and I am ending at -5. So I mean, you said not possible. So it's not like not possible. It is possible. It will give answer. But see what has happened here. You got empty string. No. This is also right. I mean, this is also right. This is. It's not like that. It is false. Are you getting my point? I mean, it is not like that. It is false. This is also right. What is wrong in this? It is not giving you any error. It is giving you string, but it is just giving you empty string. Okay, so just wait for some time. I will try to talk about this one. I will tell you what has happened. So those people who feel that it is wrong, no, it is not wrong, it is right. I did not ask you that whether I want JIH. I just asked you the output of this one. So the output is empty string. You got some output. The output is empty string. It is not like that. So what? Start value is greater than end value. No problem. You will get answers. I will tell you. See what happens. As I am talking about -2 to -5. Can anyone tell me what is the step size in this? What is the step size in this? step size, start, stop and step. So yes, that's right. It is 1. Now I could have written the same thing like this. S of -2 colon -5 colon 1. This is also going to give you the same answer because the by default the step size is always 1, right? But if I would have written something like this, S of -2 colon -5 colon -1. Now see, I got the answer. So those people who are saying that it is not possible, wrong. No, it is not like that. I got the answer. Now I have changed the step size to -1. I got the answer as JH, right? Same answer. Now see what happened. I just want to tell you that when are you going to get empty string like this, and when are you going to get something? What is that something? You know how to find it out. Now let me tell you. See, it is not a hard and fast rule. This is a trick which I have noticed because many people have seen that many people have seen they confused whenever we ask them the questions like this. See what happens here is let's consider this one and the same thing. Now see what is the starting point here? -2, ending point -12. Now see, just imagine this as a scale, right? Here it is 0. On this side it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, positive values. On this side of 0 it is -1. All of you know, right? -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and so on. Now just try to notice in this case what is our starting point? -2. What is ending point? -5. That means here it is starting with negative value. That means this negative, and where it is ending -5. That means it is starting at this and it is going to this. That means the direction of source to destination is towards this, right? But what is the step size? If you do not give any step size, by default step size is 1. What is the step size? Step size is positive. Step size is what? Positive. Always remember, whenever source to destination direction and step size direction, whenever they are opposite, you are always going to get empty string. For example, in this case, source to destination. Source is starting point is -2 and ending point is -5. That means in this direction. And what is the step size? Step size is -1. That means negative. That means step size is also this one. That means you are going to get some. It is not a hard and fast rule because uh, it will avoid your confusion, right? I hope everyone is getting. Let me ask you once again. See, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Indexing is really very important. Okay. Now see what's going to happen here. Even let me write down these numbers: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -3, -7, -11. And from this side 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now see what's going to happen here. If it's ending at -5, then the output should be JIHJ. See, it should not be JIHJ. The out why G is not there? Saket is asking that if it is ending at -5, then the answer should be JIHJ. Why JIHG? Why G is not included? Because the character before the ending character we always take. Saket, are you getting my point? Saket, yes, even Shravan, whatever you are saying that since it is starting, yes, right. Last element is not included. The element before the last element is always included. Always included. Okay, now see. Suppose let's try to talk about some questions. Now try to answer this guy. See, S of, now what will be the answer if I do S of maybe suppose -1 colon 4. Are you going to get something or empty string? -1 to 4. Just tell me, is it going to be empty or what? Because some of you might have calculated the answer. Okay. Shravan is saying K A B C D. Okay. Sharon is saying empty. We go K A B C D. Okay. Let's see. Let me run it. So I should run this. Now see empty. Okay. So those who said empty, it is right. Again, let's see why. Try to understand whatever I am trying to do. Start S minus 1 to 4. So this one I told you 0. This side is positive, this side is negative. So I told you minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, 1, 2, 3. So scale, we know how scale is, right? So what is starting point? Starting point is this. Ending point is 4. Ending point is this. Okay, this one. And in this case, what are we actually getting? The what you can say, the step size is actually 1. So see, even as it is starting with this particular point minus 1 and ending with 4, so it is moving from negative to positive, right? And our in what you can say, our step size is 1. So step size is actually, just try to notice, there are different cases here. Even though it is starting with this one, that means this one to this one, this is the direction, and our step size, if you know that if step size is not given, it is always negative, right? So here what's happening is this, because of this minus sign, as I told you that as the starting point here is negative, okay, so the value before the 0 you are getting. So see, otherwise what I will do, there should not be a confusion. Let me go here. Let me show you S. Let me try to run it. S of, suppose, again minus 1 colon, suppose if I do minus 4 and then run it. Right? Here also you are going to get empty string. Why is it so? Again minus 1 to minus 4. That means here in this case, again I will have to plot this A, B, or otherwise this one. 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3. So here source to destination is what? This set. And your step size is what? This set. So yes, that is one reason which has been observed, that it is going to give you empty string. Right? This particular thing. It is going to give you empty string. Minus 1 to minus 4. Source to target. Source to target. And your step size, they were opposite. That's why you got empty string. But as we have seen this particular example, in this case, minus 1 to 4, I am writing, but still I got empty string. So let me write it down like this. S of minus 1 colon 4 colon minus 1. So let's see. Now here, whatever you people were saying, you are going to get that here. Because minus 1 to 4, okay, starting point is negative. Step size is also negative. Right. So I'm just trying to put the examples in front of you. Even though in many cases you will notice that you might not need to use those negative signs. Generally, what we people also avoid those things. Generally, what we do is we go with these kind of things, right? So if it is possible, just go and avoid that using all those things. But why I told you that, because maybe sometimes we will definitely come across all these things, right? So the point to remember here is it all depends on examples. In exercise, I'll be giving the exercise. In that exercise, I'll be talking about some examples like this. Okay, definitely. As and when you yourself will try out different examples, this point is going to become clear. So I'll be giving you some examples. As you can see here, there is one exercise also which will be solved. Okay, or you people will be able to solve it on yourself also. Okay. Now see, just it all depends on example. So don't worry about those negative signs. If you, even if you do not know it, don't worry. Most of the times you will see that this is going to do our work. Okay, that's why as it is there. That's why I just introduced to that to you to that particular concept. Because tomorrow it should not happen that you somewhere you see this thing and then it should not, you should not feel that okay, I did not actually learn this. Yes, it is there, but you will see that your work will be done with the help of this kind of method. So anyone any doubt here? Do you have any doubt? I will be sending you this file. Let me complete that first, and then I will send it to you. Okay? Because there are all the things here mentioned. I will just try to spend more time on some important topics, and then we will move forward. Anyone any doubt here? Any question till this point? It was just a simple indexing. Don't worry, we will try to talk about more examples. Any doubt? Anyone? If you do not have any doubt, then actually, okay. Then just send your seat numbers, those who are present, because in the last sessions I have seen that many people sent me on WhatsApp. So I will give you 5 minutes. Just send your seat numbers in the chat box, seat numbers and your name. Okay, and here I am going to stop for today. Those who have sent it, you can drop. And yes, recording, don't worry, it was not possible for me because of some reason. But yes, I will just upload one by one, and I will send the recordings links in the group. Don't worry about that. Okay, no problem, Ankur. Yes, those who sent recordings, you people can drop off. Now I am going to stop. Yes, send it fast, guys. Yes, sure, no problem. Yes, those who send their seat numbers and their names, you can drop. Okay, anyone remaining? Anyone remaining? I can still see 25 people. Yes, remaining people send it. Okay. Yes, still 20 people remaining. Done? Everyone done? Okay. Yes. Completed. Remaining people I can see still some people are there. Yeah, I will give 2 more minutes. 15 people remaining. Yes, guys, those who are done, drop off so that it becomes easy for me to know that everyone has sent their details. Yes, I can still see 10 people. Okay, completed. Remaining people, I can still see 8 people remaining. Yes, Atharva, Chirag, Gargi, Gauri, Shivam, Manik, Anubhav, Aryan. Okay, done. Anyone remaining? I hope everyone done because I have another session. That's why I'm asking you again and again. I hope done. Everyone done. Okay. So I will stop this. We will meet in the next session.